You already know what it is. We back. Afro Sanity episode 2.
We trust you've enjoyed your flight with us. We wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright. You know what it is, Tishmu Petty here, back again, episode 2 of Afro Sanity. Welcome back to the channel. It's not really a vlog, because it's just not about me. You guys are gonna see lots of cool stuff to come. But for now, you have to get used to my face, and yeah, what do I want to talk about? Yes, Cape Town on a budget. That's the title of this video, as you can see below. Cape Town on a budget. That was cool. Alright, so in this particular case, I had a tight budget. I was looking at how to move around most affordably. I figured if I talk about the food, wherever you can find ShopRite, Checkers, Pep, not Pep for food, but like Pick n Pay, or if you can find those shops, you basically come up with a cheap meal. So I'm not going to talk about the food. I am, however, going to talk about the transport, because that is what cost me the most when I was moving around. Number 1, Uber.
So how long have you been driving this year?
It's like almost 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah, close to 3 years, but maybe by March. Yeah.
Ooh, guys, Uber's pricey, but Uber is convenient when you're moving from place to place within town or within a certain neighborhood. It's easy to get from here to there. You can expect to pay 30 bucks plus, 30 rand. 30 rand plus. But I was staying in a place called Muizenberg, and I needed to get from town to Muizenberg, and yeah, that back and forth. And the average Uber cost was 200 and something, almost $300. And that was Alright, so yeah, you can try Uber, but Uber's pricey. A cheaper option to Uber was this thing called Bolt. It used to be called Taxify, but now it's called Bolt. So you guys check that app out. Also a cool travel app. When you're in SA, you guys always think about the one thing, the taxis. Yeah, I'm Mzansi for sure. That's for Joburg. Okay, but yeah, when you guys are thinking SA, everybody knows that taxis. Everybody knows that that's... There's 4 people on the back seat, then 3 or 4 on the other seats, and yeah, you get the idea. Taxis are cool. They tend to get crowded, yeah, people like their personal space. If you're one of those people, this is not for you. Basically, those are convenient when you're moving up and down between spaces. There were times when I'll be going between Civic Center or somewhere in town, and I'll be going to the waterfront, VNA waterfront, the mall, and a taxi between that was only 5 rand. Versus an Uber would be taking me to 40, 50 rand. And if I was taking anything else, well, actually I don't know anything else. Maybe the My City buses, those were affordable, but I didn't actually use those for that. Well, here's my conclusion with taxis. If you're gonna use the taxi system, use it if you've used taxis before. If you've had someone introduce you to taxis, if you have someone to help you through that, use taxis. Don't really take chances. It's not for everybody. Don't think, no, I've got this, I know the kasi, yo, I know this and that. Don't try it. just don't try. It's not for everybody. But yeah, if you want to enjoy that Mzansi life, if you want to try that taste of South Africa, go for it. Use them taxis, enjoy yourself, but stay safe, stay woke. Just be careful. Next thing, the MyCiti buses. The great thing about the buses is that they're much cheaper than Uber, they're much cheaper than Taxify or any other these taxis, and they are on time. They stick to their time schedule. If there's any vehicle that I used in South Africa that stuck to time, it was those MyCiti buses. So highly recommend that as soon as you get to SA, find one of their selling points, get yourself a MyCiti bus card. I don't know if I've got one somewhere. Okay, so this card, this is your MyCiti bus card. This is the sort of card that you want to get whenever you are moving on the MyCiti buses. You load it up with a bit of money and you'll be able to present this. They've got a very efficient system. I actually like how they do things. The only problem I had with this is that I was trying to get to Mitchell's Plain. When I got onto the bus, I bought this, I loaded up some money onto it, and then I found out they don't do that route anymore. But you'll find the route online, you'll find it in all of their advertisements, and it's, so it was annoying. But yeah, just double check, find out what routes the bus is actually using. It's actually the last thing that I used. I used the airport shuttle, the MyCiti one, very affordable like I said already. But yeah, this bus, very good. Get yourself one of these tickets and you'll be able to move up and down quite affordably in Cape Town. Now there is another bus service that is not the MyCiti bus service. It's called the Golden Arrow, but I didn't get into that. It didn't seem like, I didn't find out how to do that. And the stuff really wasn't online, so. Okay, so the train, super important one. The train's affordable. That's the thing I like the most about the train. It cost me less than 50 Rand for all the trips I did on the train. That includes that Muizenberg trip from town to Muizenberg, which Uber one way would cost almost 300 Rand. On the train, one way costs about 12 Rand. Now, the challenging thing about the train is that it doesn't really stick to time. It's usually late, so that sucks. Don't use the train if you're in a hurry. And the other thing about the train is the safety. So the time and the safety are two major things. A third major thing, if you're looking at those two, is the cleanliness. The train's not the cleanest place. As a matter of fact, with the train, you guys have a look and hear from someone who actually uses the train regularly. Okay, check this out.
This line sucks. Number one, the trains are not on time. The services suck. You get robbed on the train. You have to keep all the stuff with you, hide the stuff on you. There are sometimes police on the train, law enforcement on the train, but there's not enough security on the train because I got robbed twice on the train already with the security, and I got searched on the train by the cops because I looked a bit suspicious. But yeah, further than that, it's alright, and the condition of the trains look like this, and you pay for the services, you know. And yeah, I'm not talking about that, talking about the seat covers and so on and so on. Yeah, it sucks. But furthermore, now it's alright. It's okay.
Alright. Best times to travel.
Best time to travel when there's a lot of people on the train.
When there's a lot of people.
Yeah, so what we do is we check when the train pulls in. Normally it's the first, I think it's the third carriage from the last, and the third carriage from the top, and the third carriage from the bottom. So always check when there's people on the train, how much people on the train, and always check what kind of people are on the train also. That's it.
So yeah, that's a train, but on the train, one of the cool things is whenever I was on the train, I always got into conversation with people around me. Of course, if you want to be quiet, you can be quiet, but if you're getting to know a place, you want to interact with people, you want to find out what's happening, what's what. So I spoke to different groups of people on the train, and it was cool. People were relaxed. It's more of a communal thing. And the fact that you're on the train for at least an hour for that Muizenberg trip means that you're gonna have to get to know people. I had actually taken my iPad because I thought that during the trip I would be able to read a book on there on my Kindle. I would be able to do something like that. But sure, to take out an iPad on the train. Number 5 is more of a touristy thing. It's just you getting around. I booked a ticket on those red buses, the city-seeking buses. I forget what they're called. Here's my experience of that. Those buses are cool. They can be affordable. Consider, like, if you've got the whole day to spare, if you've got 2-3 days to spare, those buses are actually affordable. They have convenient stops. They tend to stick to time, I think. I wasn't really looking at the time so closely, but they're very consistent and they're there, and you can just go to a checkpoint, you can hop onto a bus. Super easy to use, super convenient. That's all great. One of the things that the buses sucks on is on that ticket issue. You buy a ticket online, like I bought a ticket online, a bus ticket for 2 days. It shows the 2 days on the thing, on the ticket. It's very clear. It's not that hard to see. And I claimed the ticket, I went to the offices, and then they gave us this little receipt thing. A receipt looks like any other shop receipt. I misplaced it or something. See, I still had the proof that I bought the bus tickets. I had everything else I would have needed except for that little receipt paper. When I went back on my second day so I could hop onto the bus, these guys said I had to buy another ticket. I mean, seriously, we live in the train. I've got the proof, the 2 days for the ticket. That sucked. I missed out on the trip just because of that paper, that little receipt thing. Guys, if you guys are fixing your system, please, get an app or something. Like, I can't be stuck because of that little receipt thing. But those tours are good. They do have some audio guide. Listening to the content, you might think, I don't know if this content is created for everybody. But it is still very informative. And yeah, I think the trips are worthwhile, considering you just hop on and you've got multiple options of things to do along the way. You can look at your budget, and then you can look at what other activities that you can include on your ticket. If you buy online, you get like 10 or 20% discount, so that's worth doing. And yeah, that's my thing on doing Cape Town on a budget. It's all about transport. That's it, Cape Town on a budget. Let me know what other ways of getting around Cape Town you guys might have. And if you have any fun things to do in Cape Town, any things that you say should be on a to-do list, please drop them down in the comments section, and then we can have a look at those. Maybe in one of the future trips we make a vlog about everything to do in Cape Town, and we actually do that. As a matter of fact, maybe on one of those trips, might go with someone else and have a little bit of fun. Yeah, you guys are gonna be planning, thinking ahead, thinking crazy. Alright, so to close the video, we've got Poppy. For the first episode of this video was Flames. Also love the phrase, come on, flavor. We think African, we do African, we are African. That's right, that's who we are. If we're not gonna represent ourselves, who's gonna do that? You gotta be African, that's why we Afro Sanity. Sandra Jabango, that's my tete, that's my auntie. It's like, love the vlog, can't wait for the next episode. It's refreshing and quality is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, shout out, make sure you spread the word. Invite your CEOs and people to come check out what this young man doing, because we're doing things. Oh, where are my bros though? Isai, the first comment, Isai, yo, I appreciate the love, man. This is epic, very original, it's definitely not boring, and your voice reminds me of a 50 Cent. Can't wait for the next episode. 50 Cent. Ravi the photog, great video, bro. I'ma just do it. Yeah, Ravi's also got an awesome YouTube channel. You guys should look for that. We've also got Europa Fadzo Dambele, who actually won the competition I did. I didn't actually do a competition, you guys didn't know about it. I just decided to give a free photo shoot to one of the people who commented. So thanks, Europa, for the love. She was selected by an automated system. I didn't do that. Lucky girl. yeah, I'm excited to see more. Well done for starting. Oh yeah, she's also got her own channel, so maybe you guys can check that out. And yeah, that's it for this episode of Afro Sanity. Peace out.